Once upon a time, there lived a poor tailor in a small European town. All he had was an old needle and cloth. His eyes glistened more than anyone else. Poverty is not a sin, but it's my responsibility to starve my head. He pressed himself like that and sewed. The sunlight coming through the window cracks the dust. The tip of the needle glistened. His life was small and monotonous, but his thoughts were bigger than anyone else. One summer day, he was holding a piece of bread with jam on it. The scent attracted a great deal of flies. The tailor struck his palms in a fit of irritation, slapping. In an instant, 7 flies fell on the floor. He gave an interesting smile. 7 at a time. That sounds good. He cut a piece of cloth and carved a letter on his belt. 7 in one blow, 7 at a time. It was a bluff, but I didn't know that one line would change his life. A few days later, he left town with an old bag. In this town, they would just call me a tailor. Now I have to make my name a story. He set out on the road like that. The sun shone over his shoulders, and his steps were light. From that moment on, his life was an investment in the world. The misty mountain path, a huge footstep, came. The ground thundered, and the rock shook. It was the giant that blocked it. Are you the one who killed 7 at once? That's right. Then confront my strength. The giant lifted a big rock and threw it. The ground cracked and dusted. But the tailor did not move. He rather observed the giant. This guy, his hands are slow and his eyes are narrow. You get scared when you're not sure. The giant laughed again. If you really killed 7, give me proof. The tailor smiled still. All right, tell him not to regret it. He pulled the old leather collar he had cut out of his arms. Let's breathe in. Bizarre sounds rang through the forest. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. The birds flew up, and the trees shook. He giant grimaced and covered his ears. Stop, that sounds terrible, the tailor said calmly. This is the 7 moans of killed. The terrified giant stepped back and ran away. The place where the footsteps headed was a cave over the mountain. You found a giant's house. He smiled. After a few days, strange rumors spread in the village. I heard the tailor chased the giant away and found the cave. The rumor spreads in an instant. It even entered the king's ear. The king called him to the court out of curiosity. You saw a giant? Yes, your majesty. If you catch it, I will give you gold and honor. But if it's false, your life will pay, the tailor said with his head down. Then the deal was established. He headed for the mountain. In the moonlight, in front of a cave on a rocky mountain. 2 rough breaths coming from the inside. You're more lucky. He threw a stone at it. Tuck, did you hit me? You threw it. In an instant, the 2 giants began to fight each other. The rock shook, and the cave vibrated. When one fell, the tailor quickly tied it with a rope. You can win without fighting. This is the victory made by the head. Next morning, in front of the palace, a tailor who showed up with a giant tied to a rope. The people buzzed, and the king opened his eyes wide in surprise. Oh, my God, did you really catch him? Please give me the prize you promised. The king laughed as he gave away his money this week. The people cried. That tailor killed 7 and caught a giant. The tailor smiled quietly. People believe in the power of a story rather than the truth. People who know that are really rich. Night fell. He looked at his belt under the candle. 7 in one blow. Now the sentence has become a symbol, not a bluff. Wisdom, courage, observation, calculation, trust, persuasion, action. These 7 changed my life. His candle shook, and his smile was still. Wealth doesn't come from money. It's blooming from an accident.